thank you right now in the name of Jesus for your word. Oh, we are so blessed in this season. God, I thank you for the grand design. I thank you for the enveloping, developing spirit, God, that you have moving with us. God, I thank you for all that you are doing and all that you are doing. But I get out of praying like I've heard my mother pray and I've heard people pray, because people pray stupid things. Because we say that God is infinity and he's in eternity. He has his own time, right? He has kairos. He actually has chronos, but he lets us borrow it. If he has his own time and he's inside, outside of time at the same time, then why would I ever say that I thank you, God, for what you are doing and what you are about to do? There is no about to do with God. Everything that God is, or you think you want done, God has already done it. Pre-Calvary. I have to tell somebody, don't think that you got set free at Calvary. The act so that you could see that I am free. Because freedom is useless to me, right, if I don't know that I'm being set free. I could be free and not even realize it. I went through that recently, actually yesterday. I will be free and never access it. I'll be standing in the jail cell with the jail bars and the jail doors open. Right? I'll be standing in there waiting for my dinner. Right? When I have been set free. Like we set a clock. As of this time, we set the clock this time right here. As of 3 o'clock in the afternoon, you were set free. I don't care what was going on in your life, Jamie, but you were set free. Our standard changes when we are set. So he whom the Son sets free is free indeed. It's free indeed. So if I'm free indeed, why would I go according to what you say about my bondage? I am set free. What does that mean for me to set my clock? That means that I know the time. I've seen what Google's have to say about it. The Google clocks a bit of the nation of the Americas of the Bidens, right? That's what we go according to. We seek him for everything now, don't we? Him and Patuxetone to Tony Phil. So since they said it's okay for you to say 6:23 in the evening, then it's 6:23. If I know it's 6:23 in the evening, I set my clock according to it. That's why they say you can set your clock by this person, because no matter what, when it's time for them to be up, they're up. When some bid them to be sleeping, they're sleeping. If they ever take a nap, they set the naply time, right? For people to take naps. They are the setting of the nap time. Naps revolve around them, right? And their timing, right? So I set, when I set my mind, I make my mind up about something. Hallelujah! If I am set free, there's nothing about the enemy that the enemy says that'll change my mind about it. He's on the stoop of his ideas on the stoop. That's why he still sleeps down there, right? Because it's his mind has not been made up, but my mind has been set. I don't need my mind made up, because that's a natural man thing. He was in heaven and did natural man thing. So his mind was made up. I was in heaven. You don't understand. The being made up is a natural thing, because if my mind is made up, hallelujah, then it can always be changed. But once it's set, oh God, once I'm set, hallelujah. That's why I talk about people being set in their ways. Grandma was set in her ways. They set it, meaning past a certain age, 12. Grandma wasn't changing. She just wasn't changing for nobody. She just wasn't. Why? She didn't see the need. And I set my clock, and I have sought out a good source for the clocking of it. And when I do that, I got all that I need. You come in the room and say, Jamie, they just started with another daylight saving time. Is what you're going to get. I want to hear it. I got to remember the time that I got to put in my stove clock. Because I have set. I got a definition of Jamie, and that definition now involves free, not bondage. So I don't need to set my life on anything less than eternal. Because the thing is, if I'm living this life for Christ, I'm living according to what God says, I'm only going eternal with it anyway. I'm not interested in heaven. Because people start asking questions about that now. They said a new heaven and a new earth. Well, he said he's going to come and rapture us back to heaven, and a dead crash out right first. What are the odds if we're going to be on earth? I'm looking at them like, oh, shut up. Ain't not one of y'all going to heaven. Do you see your clothes? You got up and put that on this morning? You ain't going. Look at your face. I'm bugging, but we make standards out of things that are just to be taken at face value. Whether it's new heaven and new earth, where it's just new heaven, where I'm getting dead in Christ risen. Because the thing is, I don't know if I'm going to be dead and alive when it happens. And so here's the thing, any heaven that the dead is going to, I could be going with them, or any heaven that the living is going to, I could be going with them. It does not matter. All I know is that I reach the King's throne. It could be heaven, it could be on earth, it could be, I don't know. I don't care. I don't want to say it as long as it ain't hell. I don't care. Where's Jesus? Where is he? What y'all don't understand about that blog is that no matter where I am and where I am looking for the master to be, I find all that I need. I don't know. Give me no extra information. Stop telling me a whole bunch of words. Don't tell me a whole bunch of words. All I know is that I want to see the man that I'm going after, and I'm always going after Calvary, and so he has all the answers to all of my questions. So Sammy used to do that all the time. He'd look at you, and he never did to me, but he looked at people like that's disrespectful. That's like you don't care about what I think. If I'm setting my stone clock and you walk in here and you are not an actual Timex clock, you ain't got no Kairos written on your face. I'm the Kairos clock. Jamie, if you ain't telling me what Kairos time is, then I don't need to know what you think. And Kairos don't use numbers. Sweetie, where is he? Is the only answer to every other question that I need. See? You're the onlyest answer, Jesus. You're the onlyest one. Oh God, where is he? To do with you. Ooh. My time ain't yet come. That was odd to me because Jesus was talking to his mother at the wedding at Cana, and she had sought him out for wine. I don't think I would seek Jesus out. I'm always thinking, right, how people are going to view what I ask them to help me with, or what I ask them to do. Right? I always think about that, and sometimes I think about it too much. It causes me a little bit of troubling in my spirit. I can become troubled because not because of what I am asking you to do. I can become troubled when I feel like, or if I feel like you think that I want to use you or abuse you or misuse you. Make light work of your time. Your time means so much to me. More than my life means to me at times. Where is he? It's the only question, right? It's the only one. When I'm looking to be set free. And at the end of the day, right, you don't consider other people's feelings when you're walking with the cross. At the end of the day, when God set us free, we stepped outside of, I'm in bondage and I believe I'm free, right? You ask somebody, are you free? And they say, well, I'm not sure. I'm that person, I give my all when I help people. So if I'm helping you, right, I merely put myself back where I was helping somebody. I'm pouring out my life and all that God has given me as good ground to help you. I'm pouring out to help you, meaning I become a drink offering for you. I become the drink offering for you, just like Paul said he became the drink offering for us. I become the drink offering for you, and you turn. And the most insulting thing is when you say, I don't know. That means I went through this whole rigmarole, and I've been working with you, and I could have been working with somebody else, anybody else. I said, why did he curse the fig tree? Could it be because of the fact that it was supposed to have fruit? Yes. But while he was walking around those grounds, while he was up and about, this tree had nerve enough. You got the master. You tree have the master master walking around you with the disciples, and you have nerve enough to not to have any fruit on you? Are you crazy? Right? Because what good does having fruit do? Having leaves do for me when I need fruit? I looked at it the other day, and the leaves, as it says, I think in Revelations, I think it says it. It says that the leaves were meant for the healing of the nations. If I'm trying to get healed, right? I said it on the blog before this, but I had to turn it off because whatever. But here's the thing: if I'm trying to get healed, the one thing that my doctor always tells me, Jamie, you have to eat, unless I've got the flu. He said, Jamie, because this is the flu, I'm not going to make you eat. But he also said, Jamie, you have to eat. Jamie, you have to eat. He tells me that during the week. Jamie, you have to eat. Because the thing is, and what you don't realize is if you are well and you don't eat, you will get sick. And your system will shut down. If you are sick and you have no medicines and you get you some food, you should start to feel a little bit better. I just feel terrible. Somebody brings me like lunch. They bring some lunch. And I eat it depending on how heavy it is. The heavier the better, actually. Because I normally eat light, and that usually is what causes me to get sick. Because I eat too light, and it's lighter and lighter and lighter, right? Before I know it, I'm sick. And here's the thing: my body has nothing to fend off sickness with. It can't beat sickness because it's better. Hallelujah! And you gotta choose one or the other. You better choose food above medicine. And you know that already because they always change your medicine, but food don't change. Your tree should have fruit and leaves, meaning it has sustenance, produce, productivity, things that make you productive. It must have fruit and leaves. The leaves indicate the healing that you would get from it. But healing is no good, right? If you are starving to death, if you won't eat, you will miss it. You will miss life. You'll miss and unmiss life. Season, right? I looked at a picture of it and I keep going into it. I keep getting a little bit of interference from it though, because I'm a little confused still. But I said, God, how is it that he was laying at the bottom of the hill right there when Zacchaeus was laying at the top of it? Because anything that fell off that tree should have hit Nathaniel in the head, right? Any fruit that fell off the tree should hit Nathaniel in the head. And I picture myself laughing. I pictured myself because I said, what if Isaac Newton popped up out of the top of the tree, picked up a piece of fruit and just bam, hit him on the top of the head with, and then ran. Ran. He just ducked back behind the tree. There's fruit that's coming. Ooh, if it's going to fall out the tree, it will fall out of it. And Zacchaeus was laying in the top of it. But Zacchaeus got the healing for his tax collector revengeableness, right? The beating the wrong biddable with it. And then he ended up paying back 4 times what he owed with it. Don't worry about other people getting a healing. Get your tail off your own stoop of the id. Your ID off your own stoop. And then talk to God about that. But don't worry about, is my neighbor going to get healed? Don't worry about that. Because I almost got caught up. And I missed the point. I missed the point. I asked, and I ended up asking amiss because when I asked, I looked at myself and I said, I don't deserve this. And so when I asked my pastor, I said, I need your help with this. Until he had already, I think, decided himself that he was going to do it. He already talked to God about it. I thought he was going to be my second, but he ended up becoming my first, which is firstly where I first want him to be. I want him to firstly be my first anyway. I ended up almost missing it. I ended up calling who I thought was going to be my first because I already got her. I don't have to put myself out to ask her for anything. I don't have to hear her say no. And when she dropped me, when she ghosted me, I said, who am I going to get now? Asking amiss does not always mean that you ask for the wrong thing. Sometimes you ask in the wrong spirit. asking, but I'm not asking with the right idea in mind, right? I ask without a self-esteem, or I ask, but I ask insecurely when I got my security. Supposed to have my security in God. I am positioned with the Holy Spirit, right? I have my identity in Jesus Christ, but then at the end of the day, I'm supposed to have my security in God. If my security is in God, I am not taking my security and then eating it and putting it in inside of me, right? So when you eat your security, you put it inside of yourself. Then you become insecure because there's nothing that I can eat that will still show on the outside of me. I get fat, but I don't look like no apple. Do I? Anyway. Anything that Nathaniel would have gotten, and I find it funny because I see it, and if the apple had to drop off the tree, right, F equals ma, so the force into mass acceleration of gravity, so the mass would be of an apple is what? Negligible. So you're still gonna get hit in the head with something that will hurt, Nathaniel. It will hurt, and you deserve it. Whatever came to Nathaniel, bam, would just come to him. Just come. Oh, it's raining fruit. Wait, that don't make no sense. You're not that smart, Nathaniel. And then you ask the question, can anything good come out of Nazareth, Nathaniel? How about I ask it, can anything good come out of Bethsaida? Or Bethsaida, I'm sorry, not Bethsaida, but Bethsaida. Bethsaida. That's right, that's how I say it. Bethsaida of the Eden. Maybe because if Zacchaeus had climbed up in the same tree that Nathaniel was laying underneath, then it's plausible to think that if Zacchaeus had gotten up in there, even with him being short, ooh, I got a branch in my leg. Excuse me. Right, so he's trying to adjust himself and get comfortable in the same tree. What happens when somebody's trying to get comfortable in the top of the same tree that I am laying under? I'm likely to get hit with something. You are trying to get comfortable underneath the same tree that I am laying in, right? You are trying to get comfortable laying under the same tree I am laying on top of, laying in the top of, laying in the leaves of, right? And then that doesn't take the case with what we're supposed to do. Because here's the thing, there's no way you're supposed to be laying with your healing. You're supposed to be waking that thing up, but they're supposed to be sleeping on you. Heal me says I want to be healed. It don't say. I told a friend this morning, I said this is my fault because when the Bible does say physician heal thyself, it does not say physician give your healing up to someone else. Healing is ground. Healing is a tree, the grounds of it. I sprout the leaves of healing when I am rooted and grounded properly. And I'm only rooted and grounded properly when I have roots in the ground. So I must be rooted and grounded to receive the right type of healing for the right thing that I need. And check this out. No tree lays on the ground. Nathaniel, get up. No tree lays on the ground. If I see a tree, you look like he shall be like a tree. If you must be a tree and you are laying on the ground, you are out of order and out of sorts. Because any tree laying on the ground, it has the characteristics, qualities, and attributes of death, not life. So if you're supposed to be like a tree, I'm not eating no fruit off of that. Was he supposed to become a follower of Jesus? Didn't he go to be a follower of Jesus? He became a follower of Jesus, became a disciple, didn't he? I'm not sure, but ask Peter and them about it. I don't count them as disciples. I don't do that. I end up worshiping them. Paying too much attention to them, looking at their stories more than I look at the story of Jesus. So I don't dig looking at the stories. So I just don't. If God brings something to me, then I tell y'all about it. Otherwise, I don't dig it. It passes right through me, right? Just like diarrhea, right? It comes through right through me. I'm conduit for it. I don't stop it. No way. I ain't saying no X-lax for it. No tum. No. They go right through me. I don't look the disciples up. But I think he did. He ended up following him a little bit. How do I go from becoming a tree, like a tree, and he shall be like a tree planted by the rivers of water? I'm going somewhere with this. But how do I become like a tree, as a tree? Philippians 1:3. I'm sorry, Psalms 1:3, right? How do I become like a tree planted by the rivers of water, right? That bring forth fruit in the season. All these systems starts coming. When I become like the tree, bring forth fruit in the season. Leaf also shall not wither. That's your healing. And whatsoever you do shall prosper. That's what happens when you're in heaven. Psalm 34:19. Many are the afflictions of the righteous, But the Lord delivered mine. Oh, you get there, Psalm 34:19, right? You start seeing that just like that, right? Happen for you. You become Psalm 34:19 after you get to heaven, but you don't see heaven of it. You don't get the juxtaposition of it. I like juxtaposition. That's a nice word. Juxtaposition, not the position of it, because I could be in a position two-dimensional, but three-dimensional juxtaposition. Let's get some juxta and some positions. Jesus put his hands on the man's eyes, and the man said, he said, what do you see? That's like y'all know I watch Jesus cartoons. I'll tell Sammy and them, okay, we're going to watch Jesus cartoons. Stop that.